Hello everybody, how are you going? And welcome back to Mini Motorways, where the weekly challenge is on one of the highest scoring maps that I've got, Dubai. And so what is it going to be? Unlimited roundabouts, my favorite, start with 3 motorways, pretty darn good, and more trees. Interesting for Dubai, considering that's not really a thing, I don't believe, but they're not particularly in the way. I've got my bridge and that will do. There we go, another one coming in right there. I was thinking about blocking out, but then I kind of went, well, the trees have almost got me covered already. They've got the bottom right covered, they've got the middle covered, so it can't spawn too close to anything I've already got, and so that is just fine by me. Nice separation. I don't even have to use the same bridge, of which I will take another one, because you can just go across this river many times. Geez, well, another one that is also very neat. So far, so good. Everything is just being as it should be, without even really much interference from me. I think it is, or it must just be the trees. I'm not having to use any motorways, not even any roundabouts. Week 2, and I will now take some extra road tiles, considering I'm never going to be using those traffic lights, am I? So there we go, plenty at my disposal, so if I do need to block up, I can. But right now, with only 33 points with a pancake, I'm all covered. Everything is going to be happy. I just have to make sure that it doesn't spawn. There we go, like right there. And otherwise, I'm pretty good, considering I can, there we go. I don't have another bridge, but I can just go anywhere because I've got the motorways for it. Oh, wow, another one that is very close. And look, this one did upgrade, but that's fine because I've got even more people spawning in. And so is that Dubai's main thing? I just can't remember. I feel like it does actually give you enough people. It's just eventually just the long spans and long bridges that you need to be going around. Even, oh, that's a tough one that I need to be splitting up. I'm going to take the motorway, even though I started with 3, but just going from bottom left to top right, and as soon as we start getting that light pinky in here, then that's a serious problem. I don't know whether to be scared or what, considering everything is kind of just coming up Millhouse, but there we go. All of a sudden you are on the card, and so that is definitely going to be a motorway. I definitely want to be getting yellow off there and not letting it build up. I really am going to have quite the stash of road tiles if it keeps giving me traffic lights like that. Look, 75 and only week, was that 4? It must be, considering I've got a motorway last time. And so yeah, with this many and a couple of long roads in already, I am pretty sweet just to be able to at least get there somewhere or another. I mean, the bridges will stop me, but I can just go along all the way around and then just duck across the river, hopefully. Now, though, I blew a long way away, of which I do have another motorway. I do want another bridge to be able to get number 1 back. Number 2 can stay, but number 1 seems a little bit ridiculous. And considering he's on that side, I can't really just easily get it back, but definitely, ooh, unlimited roundabouts. Let me just put you to good use nice and early then. Oh, well, I was in the middle of just dealing with this guy up here, but I think I will, well, I know I will definitely take that motorway, considering they just keep on asking for them. Unlimited roundabouts is very helpful though. You go in there. Nope, you go, that will be fine. Now with the guy just here, if I just had more bridges, and I don't know why I'm burning through so many. I mean, I guess I've got 4 on the board, and if I didn't have my 3 motorways, I'd be really quite stuck right now. My 3 starting motorways. Ooh, all right, interesting choice on that color. Not going to be able to get anyone in there besides motorwaying them over, I don't believe. Pink's completely cut me off. Looking at it now though, Pink hasn't completely cut me off. It's just the fact that I wasn't making the best decisions for what I really needed. So that can all be joined in, and then as soon as the motorway moves, oh yes, finally a bridge or traffic lights, that is perfect. What's over there, a yellow I believe it is? Yes, a yellow all the way up there. Alright. Well, maybe I'll just have to be taking from where? These guys are the closest, but they're already feeding. These guys are also feeding that, and so do I just take from the bottom right? It feels a bit weird. It feels like I need to bunny hop everyone back over to where they were before again. Plenty of whites down there. Let me just not pile it up too much. You go into there. But I'm just still waiting on these blues. Oh, again, but I'm still waiting on these blues just to spawn a few more in to see if I really need to change anything up. So we must have completely expanded as the 1,000 points, and this pink has finally broken up into that island there. And so yes, time to just rearrange a few people, because well, I mean, even the fact that this system is surviving with every single car out is pretty incredible. But this yellow is building up, that yellow just built up, and so it's finally time. I will make my decision and move everyone around. It is a little bit messy at the moment, and I am also going to just grab motorway 1 back, considering I've got a few people in there, but I just have to wait for it to clean itself up, and then I can truly see what I've got left, because I thought I would have an extra bridge, but I think I'm just going to have an extra motorway instead. So pinks are joining in. Hopefully 2 is enough on motorway 4 up to there, but once everyone just calms back down and gets all of this pressure out of their system, it should be much better. The blues should be happy, the pinks should be happy, everyone should be much happier. And I'm still going to be keeping a very close eye on these systems, considering I just just don't trust it. I feel like it just has a switch and a big red button just at its command. Any moment it's just going to blow up in my face. And I do have then all of these, like 6, 7, 8 houses that I'm just going to split off and give their own systems. Speaking of which, I'm going to keep the bridge, but I was waiting to chuck it in for motorway 5 if I need to get another one of those back. And otherwise, maybe a couple more pinks into there, and I'll just take the blues down below instead. And I guess, I've probably got one more building spawning up there, but the fill in the blank there, and then another blue, maybe another yellow, maybe 2 blues up the top right. But really, we're looking at kind of capacity, which isn't great considering the pressure starts to build. But in terms of what I've got left, that means I can start to allocate. There we go. I can start to allocate what I've got, being my 4 motorways and my bridge, to what I'm already looking at. So then, you guys are definitely going to start building up. And I think with 4 motorways, it definitely makes sense just to be splitting you guys off and sending you on your merry way. Here we go. You go there. Maybe I can split it off the other direction then, considering I've got enough people. We'll see how it goes. There is just honestly a lot going on at the moment, and especially with this yellow that just keeps popping in and popping out. Like, it's kind of not able to keep up, but it kind of is, considering, look, that pip goes up and then it just rolls in because the cars don't come back in time, and then all of a sudden it comes back. And so I've got 2 motorways still at my disposal after I got rid of one and gave it back to another one, all those kind of things. Especially with another motorway, I can definitely afford to be stealing probably these guys, considering there's 4 right there doing absolutely nothing, sitting on their laurels. And so it's a nice short motorway, but there we go. Just pop over. Please go save me. This definitely needs to be cleaned up as well. So this bridge can come this way. Much, much better. Still though, 2,600 points, and it's certainly not slowing down in the form of it certainly doesn't feel too overcrowded. It feels like I've got more room to expand, got more things to be placing down, and more efficiency to be gained. And so who is honestly going to be filling that spot up there is a big question, considering if it's a blue, maybe that's all right. Yellow, pink. I just don't feel like I have that many of some colors. Well, at the end of week 15, I just managed to catch the blues in time, considering these 2 are completely full, but just not overloaded. But if I'd left it, it probably would have killed me very, very quickly, considering, everyone was out and everyone was out. And so now that these guys are involved, they should be very happy, considering they've got a roundabout at each end, wherever is needed. And look, at nearly 4,000 points, it's still just chugging along. But okay though, these guys are definitely struggling now and they are racing up. Geez, all right then. Well, in that case, let me just take some pressure off this side with another one of my motorways. Pull you all the way from there. That's going to be the best. There we go. I'll remove that road, but just leave it in case it's necessary later. Hopefully everyone will go and everyone will just go to the right spot. I almost needed to just take it to this guy instead, considering he's piling up first, but hopefully they can get there. Maybe I'll do this just to get people going and get people back a little bit faster. But honestly, I don't know if they're going to make it there in time. Holy schmoly. Where can I get people from? You guys need to go as well. Hopefully everyone can just go and save the day. Jeez, please someone pull in. The entire town is very, very happy besides these guys, which is exactly what I was talking about in terms of blue just not being able to keep up all of a sudden. Another motorway, absolutely insane. Let me get rid of you, and motorway 8 should be fine to come back to me as well. Now pink need people. I mean, I don't have that many people to give, but I'll give whatever I can give. I'll donate the people that I can. So you to there. Honestly, that's, I think, the best I can do. Turn you around, and you, I don't want to be stealing too many people though, but hopefully that's enough just to stem the quarrels that are happening right now. See, but this becomes the problem right here, where I just cannot physically get anyone else in. And yes, it's a little bit close to the entrance, so they just do get in each other's way, but what do you want me to do? You ask for more people, I give you more people, and that's about it. I mean, yes, my golden rule was to connect every single person in that it's given you, but I'm trying, and it just comes down to a volume thing and really a pressure thing. I just need this to be a yellow, for goodness sake, or honestly anyone, just a color would be very, very helpful at the moment. I mean, I'll connect some more people in because I've got them. And then this yellow down here, I mean, I can't sneak it through. I guess I can sneak it through the roundabout. That's not probably going to be the best, but if it helps, it'll help. Sure, so you go on your merry way. Yes, it's a yellow up there. All right, I've got the bridge. So in terms of taking people, I think this is going to be the main thing that I need to be doing, just taking people as far and as fast as possible. Unless I motorway them over there, or maybe I motorway We'll see how it goes. Hopefully there's not too many people and too much pressure on it, but man, is the entire thing racing along at nearly 6,000 points. This pink is still just going strong. Another motorway. Honestly, I don't even know how many that is now. That's 9. So I think there should be 11 motorways at my disposal. That's a lot. And I better be doing something with it. 6,000 points, and that's basically no pips on the board. If I can just break the back of it, it should be good. Look at that. Both of them are just like that. Fixed. I changed a couple of things, and they are fixed. Wow, it's incredible the kind of minute percentage gains that you can have just by attempting different things. I mean, it can also kill you, and so all of a sudden you're dead. But when you get it right, you get it right. And so I just need to be apparently giving you a motorway. And so I think maybe this system needs to disappear. I only have one of you, though, sadly. So, maybe, you know what? Yellows. You are the problem child here, I believe, and so you can disappear. There we go. That should be much, much better. Get the yellows off instead of trying to reinvent the entire wheel. However, somehow I have managed to use every single one of my motorways, or 11 of them, I believe it is, somewhere. Yes, 11 and 10 up the top here, but people are popping off, and I just don't see this one surviving that much longer. I mean, it's nearly at 7,000 points, so it makes sense. Come on now, people, just be getting across a little bit faster. There is such a backlog of people because they just... I guess I need another motorway back just to be splitting them up, or if I'm not crazy, I just should be putting some people over a bridge. So those guys, if I can disconnect it, that should be way better. I don't know how well it's going to work considering it's going to be putting all of the pressure onto the roundabout, but at least people should be able to get over there. And if that just makes it better, but nah, it's going to kill me before they can even get there. And oh man, that entire big backlog will do it. But nearly 7,000 points at 135 days. It makes sense as to how and why the entire thing was suddenly starting to shut down. But with 11 motorways, you'd hope that you can do something like that, especially on a map like Dubai.